Yo, fam, hold up, because what I'm about to spill is straight up explosive. And trust me, you won't believe your ears. Picture this. D4vd, the rising star with a seemingly perfect life, suddenly caught in a storm darker than anything we've ever seen. We're talking real drama here, not just some internet rumor. Sources are saying D4vd was caught destroying evidence tied to the mysterious murder of his own girlfriend. Yeah, you heard that right. The same girlfriend who vanished under suspicious circumstances just weeks ago. Now the streets are buzzing with whispers, fans are shocked beyond words, and the family, completely shattered and divided. Emotions ran sky high as new footage surfaced, showing D4vd allegedly tampering with crucial items linked to the case. Was it panic, guilt, or something far more sinister? And the plot thickens, because insiders claim there's more to this story than meets the eye. Heated arguments, secret betrayals, and family drama are boiling over, shaking the foundations of everything D4vd once stood for. You're about to get the full breakdown, the unseen details and the wild twists no one dared to report until now. So buckle up, because this story isn't just about a murder. It's about trust shattered, lies unraveling, and a shocking truth waiting to explode. Let's dive in. The story begins with the shockwave that hit the music community and beyond when a leaked video surfaced showing D4vd in a very compromising situation. It wasn't just any video. This one appeared to capture him frantically trying to destroy something that many believe to be key evidence in the murder of his girlfriend, a case that's been haunting the tabloids for weeks. The footage is grainy, but enough to make the scene crystal clear. A man overwhelmed, desperate, caught red-handed. Friends close to D4vd say this isn't like him at all. He's usually calm, collected, focused on his music, one source confided. But this looked like panic, like he was running out of time. Fans were quick to jump to conclusions. Was he trying to cover up something, or was he simply scared, trying to protect someone else? The girlfriend, whose name has been kept mostly private due to the sensitive nature of the investigation, was reported missing shortly before her body was discovered in a remote location. Rumors quickly spread that their relationship was far from perfect. Insiders described their love life as intense and volatile, filled with heated arguments and emotional breakdowns that sometimes spilled over into public scenes. One of the most shocking revelations came from a leaked voice note between D4vd and his girlfriend, just days before her disappearance. In the recording, her voice trembles as she confronts him about secrets she suspects he's keeping. "Why won't you tell me the truth?" she pleads. "I can't live in this shadow anymore." His reply is cold, almost dismissive. "You're imagining things. Trust me, everything's fine." But the tone of his voice suggests otherwise, a deep tension that neither wanted to admit out loud. Family members on both sides of the couple have been drawn into the chaos. D4vd's parents released a statement expressing heartbreak and confusion, asking fans and the media to give them space to grieve and find answers. But that plea was met with skepticism. Some say the family knew more than they let on and might be involved in trying to cover up uncomfortable truths. One relative anonymously told a reporter, "There are things about D4vd's past that no one wants to talk about, but they're coming to light now, whether we like it or not." Meanwhile, the girlfriend's family is devastated. Emotions ran high during a recent public vigil where her closest friends and relatives gathered, tears flowing as they pleaded for justice. "She was kind, vibrant, full of life," her sister sobbed. "And now she's gone because someone couldn't control their demons." Whispers circulated that the girlfriend's family believes D4vd is hiding critical information and possibly involved in her death, fueling a bitter feud between the two families. Social media erupted with theories and heated debates. Fans took sides, some defending D4vd as a misunderstood artist caught in a tragic situation, others condemning him as a cold-blooded suspect willing to destroy evidence to escape justice. Viral hashtags trended, calls for investigations, and relentless media coverage turned the story into a nationwide obsession. Then came another bombshell. An eyewitness stepped forward claiming to have seen D4vd and his girlfriend arguing the night before she disappeared. According to this source, the argument was intense, with shouting that echoed through the neighborhood. "They looked like they were at each other's throats," the witness said. "I heard threats, things no one should say to someone they love." This testimony added fuel to the fire, painting a picture of a relationship on the edge of collapse, possibly spiraling into something far more dangerous. As the police investigation intensified, rumors swirled about what D4vd might be hiding. Some say he was involved in shady business deals. Others suggest he had connections to people who could make problems disappear. Literally, friends described a man who was once innocent and hopeful, now trapped in a web of lies and desperation. In private conversations, D4vd reportedly broke down, confessing fears that everything he worked for was crumbling. Inside the circle of friends and collaborators, loyalties were tested. Some stood by D4vd saying he deserves the benefit of the doubt until proven guilty. Others quietly distanced themselves, unwilling to be caught in the storm. The tension was palpable. Every meeting felt like walking on eggshells. Every message carefully crafted to avoid triggering the media frenzy. And then, the biggest twist so far, a mysterious package arrived at the police station, containing what appeared to be a journal belonging to D4vd's girlfriend. The pages revealed secrets about their relationship, allegations of manipulation, emotional abuse, and a dark side of D4vd's personality few had ever seen. This journal shocked everyone because it contradicted the image of D4vd that fans adored, the vulnerable, soulful artist with a heart of gold. In one passage, she wrote, "He's not the man everyone thinks he is. Behind the music and the smile, there's someone dangerous. I'm scared of what he might do if I leave." The entry was dated just a week before her death. Suddenly, the narrative changed, from a tragic accident to something far more sinister. Law enforcement confirmed they were treating the case as a homicide, and with the new evidence, D4vd was placed under intense scrutiny. Investigators searched his home, seizing computers, phones, and personal belongings. Sources inside the investigation revealed moments of high drama during these raids, with D4vd visibly shaking, but refusing to cooperate fully. In one heated exchange caught on camera, a detective confronted him. "We know you're hiding something. You can either tell us now or face the consequences." D4vd's response was chilling. "I don't know what you're talking about." The defiance only added to the public's suspicion. Fans and followers felt betrayed. Many who had once idolized D4vd now found themselves questioning everything. His lyrics, his interviews, even his social media posts. Was this all an act? Was the man behind the music actually a criminal? Debates raged online, with some calling for boycotts and others demanding a full and transparent investigation. Amid the chaos, the girlfriend's closest friends began to speak out, revealing cracks in the story told by D4vd's camp. One friend claimed D4vd was controlling, jealous to the point of paranoia, and that the girlfriend had confided in her fears multiple times. She wanted out, the friend said quietly, but she was scared of what he might do. The fear was real and palpable, adding a new layer of horror to an already twisted tale. But then, just when it seemed like everything was falling apart for D4vd, another twist. A new video emerged, showing a different side of the story. This footage showed the girlfriend alive and well, days after the supposed date of her disappearance, talking to someone else, a mystery man who has not been identified. The video raised questions about timelines and motives, suggesting the possibility of someone else involved, someone who might want to frame D4vd. This revelation split the public again. Conspiracy theories exploded, some insisting D4vd was innocent and framed, while others claimed he masterminded an elaborate cover-up. The family was left divided more than ever, with accusations flying in every direction. Meanwhile, the police kept their investigation tight-lipped, refusing to confirm or deny any leads. The silence only fueled speculation and anger. Sources close to the case hinted at secret meetings and off-the-record deals, making it clear this case was about more than just a murder. It was about power, money, and control. The emotional toll on everyone involved was enormous. Close friends described D4vd as a man haunted by guilt and regret, while others saw him as cold and calculating. The girlfriend's family publicly called for justice, refusing to let the case go cold. Every new piece of evidence seemed to open more wounds rather than close them. As the story continued to unfold, one thing became clear. This was not just a simple case of a tragic death. It was a complicated web of love, betrayal, lies, and secrets with no easy answers. And while the world watched, the lines between victim and suspect blurred, leaving everyone wondering what the truth really was. And just when you thought the drama couldn't get any thicker, Stay tuned, because the next part of this saga reveals shocking new characters, unexpected alliances, and twists that will turn this entire narrative upside down. Just when everyone thought the story had reached its peak, the plot twisted in ways nobody saw coming. New faces emerged from the shadows, people who claimed to know things that could shatter the entire case wide open. It all started with a cryptic message posted on a popular fan forum. A user calling themselves Truth Seeker claimed to have insider information about D4vd's girlfriend's murder and the mysterious evidence destruction. The message read, "What you think you know isn't the full picture. Someone is playing a dangerous game, and D4vd might be a pawn." Fans went wild trying to decode this cryptic clue. Some thought it was a troll, but others believed it was a genuine tip. Soon after, Truth Seeker posted more details, alleging that the girlfriend had uncovered a secret involving high-profile figures in the music industry, people with the power to destroy careers and cover up crimes. The theory: her death was not just a crime of passion, but a calculated silencing. At the same time, a shocking phone call was leaked. The recording captured D4vd arguing fiercely with an unknown man. The voices were tense and loaded with anger. "You said everything would be handled," D4vd said, voice shaking but controlled. "Now it's all unraveling, and I'm the one paying the price." The other man replied coldly, "You wanted out. You have to deal with the consequences." This call was a bombshell. Who was this mysterious man? Was he connected to the crime? Was D4vd working with dangerous people behind the scenes? Social media exploded with wild speculation, fan theories, and heated debates that polarized the entire community. Inside the investigation, sources revealed the police had widened their net, looking into possible connections between D4vd and underground circles involved in illegal activities. There were whispers about money laundering, secret deals, and even threats exchanged behind closed doors. Apparently, the girlfriend had been digging too deep, threatening to expose secrets that certain powerful people wanted buried. At the center of it all was D4vd, caught in the eye of the storm. Those closest to him described him as a man crumbling under pressure, his once bright future now shrouded in doubt. One friend, who asked to remain anonymous, said, "He's broken. The guilt, the fear, it's eating him alive. But at the same time, he's angry. Angry at everyone who turned on him, even those who believed in him." Family drama reached new heights as more skeletons tumbled out of closets. D4vd's sister came forward in an emotional interview, revealing that the family had been dealing with deep-seated issues for years, issues that might have contributed to the chaos. She claimed that their parents had pressured D4vd to keep quiet about certain matters to protect their reputation. "We're all caught in a web of secrets," she said tearfully, "and it's tearing us apart." Meanwhile, the girlfriend's family accused D4vd's camp of intimidation and threats aimed at silencing witnesses. Several people close to the girlfriend reportedly received menacing messages warning them not to talk. This raised serious concerns about witness tampering and obstruction of justice. In the midst of all this, a new character entered the narrative, a private investigator hired by the girlfriend's family. This investigator uncovered disturbing information suggesting the girlfriend was planning to leave D4vd before her death. She had confided in friends about wanting to escape the relationship, fearing for her safety. This revelation added fuel to the fire, suggesting a motive rooted in fear and desperation. But just as the pressure mounted, a surprising twist hit the headlines. A respected journalist claimed to have uncovered video footage that exonerated D4vd completely. The footage showed another individual entering the girlfriend's apartment on the night of her death, a man with no connection to D4vd. This revelation stunned the public, reopening the possibility of a third party involved, someone with motives still unknown. The journalist, known for exposing major scandals, warned the public not to jump to conclusions and promised to release the full story soon. This announcement gave D4vd's supporters hope that the truth might finally come out and clear his name. However, tensions between the families continued to escalate. Public statements turned into public feuds, with accusations flying across social media and news outlets. The girlfriend's family refused to believe in D4vd's innocence, while his family maintained he was being framed by powerful enemies. Amid the chaos, a private meeting was arranged between the families in an attempt to find some kind of resolution. Emotions ran high, voices were raised, and old wounds reopened. The meeting ended without any agreement, deepening the divide and leaving the public wondering if peace was even possible. Add to that the relentless pressure from the media. Paparazzi camped outside homes, reporters grilled friends and acquaintances, and every new rumor became headline news. This media frenzy only made the families more guarded and suspicious, with each side accusing the other of playing to the cameras instead of seeking justice. The psychological toll on D4vd was clear to those around him. Sources say he became increasingly withdrawn, battling depression and anxiety. Some close friends worried he might be a danger to himself. In one heartbreaking conversation, a friend tried to reach out. "We're here for you, man. You don't have to face this alone." But D4vd's response was chillingly distant. "It's too late. Everything's falling apart." As the investigation dragged on, new forensic evidence came to light. Experts examined the destroyed items D4vd was caught tampering with and discovered hidden clues: fingerprints, DNA traces, and a mysterious letter. The letter hinted at blackmail, threats, and a plan to silence the girlfriend forever. This opened a new front in the case, introducing the possibility of an unknown mastermind pulling strings behind the scenes. The more this case unfolded, the clearer it became that it wasn't just a simple crime, but a tangled web of deceit, manipulation, and betrayal. Every new piece of evidence seemed to raise more questions than answers. And just when you thought the saga couldn't get any darker, Part 3 will expose the explosive secrets hidden in the shadows, revealing the true stakes and motivations driving everyone involved. You won't want to miss what comes next. You won't want to miss what comes next. The case took another dark turn when an anonymous tip led investigators to a secret location. A warehouse on the outskirts of town, rumored to be a hotspot for underground dealings. Inside, authorities uncovered a stash of evidence that blew the case wide open. Among the items were digital devices, handwritten notes, and surveillance footage, showing interactions between D4v, his girlfriend, and several unknown figures. One clip was particularly damning. It showed a confrontation between D4vd and the mystery man from the leaked phone call, but this time the argument was heated and threats were exchanged in front of others. "You think you can control this?" the man sneered. "You don't realize who you're messing with." D4vd, looking desperate, replied, "I'm running out of options. I need out before it's too late." The warehouse discovery sparked a media frenzy. Suddenly, the narrative shifted from a personal tragedy to a high-stakes thriller involving dangerous players, secret deals, and a chilling conspiracy. Fans were left stunned, unable to reconcile the gentle musician they loved with the man tangled in this violent, shadowy world. Inside D4vd's camp, the pressure was unbearable. His manager, who had stayed quiet for weeks, finally broke his silence in a rare interview. "D4vd is not a killer," he insisted. "He's a victim of circumstances beyond his control. Yes, he made mistakes, but the truth is more complicated than headlines suggest." He urged the public to withhold judgment until all facts came out. But the girlfriend's family wasn't convinced. Fueled by grief and anger, they doubled down on their accusations. During a tense press conference, her mother spoke with raw emotion. "We will not rest until justice is served. No amount of lies will hide the truth about what happened to our daughter." Her words resonated deeply, rallying supporters and raising the stakes even higher. As the drama escalated, a shocking confession came from an unlikely source, one of D4vd's closest friends who suddenly turned on him. In a tearful statement, the friend claimed to have witnessed troubling behavior in the days leading up to the tragedy. "He was scared, yes, but also dangerous. I begged him to get help, but he pushed everyone away," the friend revealed. This confession added a new layer of complexity, painting D4vd as both vulnerable and volatile. Meanwhile, investigators uncovered a pattern of manipulation and control in D4vd's past relationships, with several former partners coming forward with similar stories of fear and emotional abuse. This painted a disturbing picture that contrasted sharply with his public persona. Fans struggled to reconcile the man behind the music with the man in these allegations. Amidst this turmoil, the mysterious truth seeker continued to drip-feed information online, keeping the public on edge. New posts suggested that the girlfriend's murder was linked to a larger conspiracy involving people in positions of power, both inside and outside the music industry. Some speculated this was an attempt to distract from the real killers, while others believed it was a way to pressure D4vd into silence. The police remained tight-lipped, but confirmed that multiple suspects were now under investigation. The case had morphed from a single murder to a complex network of individuals, each with potential motives and secrets to hide. Insiders described the investigation as one of the most challenging and high-profile in recent memory. The emotional toll was crushing. D4vd's mental state deteriorated rapidly, with reports of hospitalizations for stress and anxiety. Yet despite everything, he maintained his innocence, insisting in rare interviews that he had nothing to do with the murder. "I loved her," he said quietly, "and I want the truth as much as anyone." But the public was divided. Some believed him. Others saw his words as calculated. The girlfriend's family, meanwhile, planned a legal battle to take full custody of the investigation, refusing to trust the police and pushing for a private inquiry. This move angered law enforcement and added fuel to the family feud, with both sides accusing each other of obstructing justice. As the story spiraled, a shocking revelation emerged from an unlikely source: D4vd's own therapist, who broke confidentiality under intense legal pressure. The therapist disclosed that D4vd had confided about dark thoughts, moments of rage, and secrets he feared could destroy him. The therapist's statements, released in court, shocked fans and critics alike, painting a man battling inner demons. But just as the public thought they understood the full scope of the tragedy, new evidence surfaced, pointing to a conspiracy to frame D4vd. Documents and messages suggested that someone close to the girlfriend had motive and opportunity to commit the crime and pin it on him. This revelation reopened the case, sparking hope for a breakthrough and further dividing public opinion. And just as you're catching your breath, ready for answers, Part 4 will deliver the most shocking twists yet, revealing who really pulled the strings and what the future holds for D4vd and everyone caught in this nightmare. The pressure cooker that was D4vd's life seemed ready to explode. As the final pieces of the puzzle began falling into place, new evidence revealed a tangled web of betrayal, deception, and dangerous secrets that went deeper than anyone imagined. This wasn't just about a murder anymore. It was about a fight for survival, power, and truth. The breakthrough came when a whistleblower from inside the girlfriend's own circle stepped forward. This person revealed that the girlfriend had been threatened by someone close to her, someone who stood to lose everything if certain secrets got out. Their testimony described a dark past filled with manipulation and coercion, casting suspicion on people no one expected. Meanwhile, law enforcement announced a major arrest: a close associate of D4vd, known for his shady dealings and questionable loyalties. This man was charged with obstruction of justice for allegedly tampering with evidence and intimidating witnesses. The arrest shook the community and gave hope that justice might finally be within reach. In a dramatic court hearing, explosive testimonies came to light. Witnesses recounted harrowing stories of intimidation, cover-ups, and secret meetings aimed at burying the truth. The courtroom was filled with tension as families faced off, their personal grief turned into a public spectacle. Through it all, D4vd maintained a fragile composure. In rare moments of vulnerability, he admitted mistakes, but denied any involvement in the murder. "I'm broken by what happened," he said quietly, "but I'm not a killer. I want the truth as much as everyone else." His words struck a chord with some, but were dismissed by others as damage control. Fans remained divided. Some stood fiercely by him, believing in his innocence and rallying support online. Others called for accountability, convinced that the cracks in his story were too wide to ignore. The hashtag wars continued, making the saga one of the most talked about events in recent music history. The girlfriend's family, while devastated, vowed to keep fighting. Their courage and determination inspired many, turning their personal loss into a powerful call for justice and change. "We will not stop until every truth is uncovered," her mother declared. "Our daughter deserves that much." Just when it seemed the dust might finally settle, a stunning new revelation emerged. Forensic experts announced that a critical piece of evidence, long thought destroyed, had been recovered from a hidden backup device. This evidence contained messages that hinted at a conspiracy to frame D4vd, revealing the real mastermind behind the murder. The revelation sent shockwaves through the investigation and reignited debates. Could D4vd be exonerated? Was the real killer still out there? The public waited with bated breath as authorities prepared to make further arrests. Amid the ongoing turmoil, D4vd began working on new music, songs that fans say are raw, emotional, and filled with the pain and complexity of his experience. These tracks hint at redemption, regret, and a desperate search for peace. Whether this marks a comeback or the end of his career remains to be seen. As the case continues to unfold, one thing is certain: this story is far from over. It's a haunting reminder of how fame, love, and secrets can collide with devastating consequences. Who is really guilty? Who will be held accountable? And what will justice look like? We want to hear from you. What do you think really happened? Do you believe D4vd is innocent or guilty? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you want more deep dives like this. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any updates. This is a story that's still unfolding, and you definitely want to stay tuned. This story has been a roller coaster of emotions, shocking revelations, heartbreaking confessions, and jaw-dropping twists that have left everyone questioning what they thought they knew. D4vd caught destroying evidence, family feuds tearing loved ones apart, mysterious phone calls, secret meetings, and a conspiracy that goes deeper than anyone imagined. The question still hangs heavy in the air. Who really killed his girlfriend? Is D4vd a tragic victim caught in a web of lies? Or is there more to the story than meets the eye? With so many unanswered questions and new evidence emerging every day, it's clear this drama isn't over anytime soon. The investigation is still unfolding. The families remain divided, and the public is desperate for justice and truth. What happens next could change everything. For D4vd, for the families, and for everyone watching this heartbreaking saga play out. Now, we want to hear from you. What's your take on this explosive story? Do you think D4vd is innocent, or is he hiding something deeper? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Share your theories and get the conversation going. If you want more updates and exclusive breakdowns of the hottest, most controversial stories in music and entertainment, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Because trust me, this story has only just begun. Stay tuned, stay alert, and as always, we'll keep bringing you all the drama, the truth, and the tea right here.